Hello, my name is Jillian Tan. Hello, my name is Jillian. Welcome to In Art Media. In Art Media.
Hola, bienvenidos a In Art Media.
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 You're watching In Art Media.
Phyllis Yvonne Stickney. Tell me a little bit about how you started in comedy.
How I started professionally was living in New York City. I started as an actress in a theater, and I lived in the Village at that time. Passing through the park, I would see the performers that were street performers in the park. And one day, as was my usual, I sat in one particular place, and one of the comedians that was a street performer, who happens to be a man named Charlie Barnett. He's now passed away. After I saw the magic of what this man named Charlie Barnett was able to do, he had to make people stop, then he had to make them stay, and then he had to make them pay. And I started going out on weekends because I made a better living, better wage, passing the hats in the street as a comedian. I'm the person that's responsible for selling the pilot to national television. A lot of people know there was the Tuesday, the regular Wednesday night Apollo, before there was a camera. And so I went and won first place in that in 1986. And as a result of my winning first place as a comedian, one of the rare comedians that's ever won first place at the Apollo, they were looking to do a television show. Yes, I have performed at Showtime at the Apollo as a comedian, but I'm actually the comedian that sold the pilot to network television for Bob Banner and Associates. Alternative Careers in the Arts is my give back after my 20 plus years career of really wanting to create a space for young people, young adults. So we learn the process of production of film, television, and theater. This is a program that allows youth to have a hands-on experience in being trained in everything that has nothing to do with performing. So it's everything behind the scenes. Levy Lee Simon is a person that I met at the Frank Silvera's Writers Workshop, the one that I'm speaking about in Harlem, New York. Some years ago, when he was a budding playwright and actor as well. So our history goes back to the beginning, or the catalyst, or you will, of the seed that was planted in me years ago at the Frank Silvera's Writers Workshop to create this reader series. And Levy Lee Simon was one of the budding, young, promising artists, as I was at that time, coming through the Frank Silvera's Writers Workshop and the plethora of black theaters that were then existing in New York. Zora Neale Hurston Reader Series. Now that's a part of the Phyllis Stickney Experimental Theater Project. And we call it that because we want to be able not only to have plays read, screenplays read, novels read. We want to create an opportunity for artists to be able to share their works in an informal environment to the community at large, the artistic community, their peers, but also just the people who live next door, up the street, around the block. What is the meaning of life? Oh God, I don't think you have enough time. I'm a wise one, so the meaning of life for me, I don't think I can answer that in one sentence, really. I think we come through this incarnation. We choose, some of us, to come back. Some of us probably were sent here as punishment. Depends on who you are and, how many journeys your soul has been here. But for me, life is really a lesson of loving, learning to love unconditionally in a very real way, starting with yourself in the most absolute way, and trying to make the least amount of mess and mistakes as you can to yourself, others, and the planet.